Hey friends at Corliss St Baptist Church, it's my pleasure to bring you greetings this morning. Obviously this is pre-recorded a bit, and I just wanted to share with you that I'm heading out on sabbatical on August 1st, and I will be on sabbatical for 4 months. It's been a long time coming, but it's a wonderful opportunity for me to just find some real rest and break from all of the chaos that is our world these days, but that has been building with all the work that I've been doing over the recent years. It's just become a time where I need to find some space. And so I would ask for your prayers during this time. Sabbatical will last until December 1st, and I plan to do some hiking out in the Northwest and hit some of the national parks as I drive out there from Atlanta. Beyond that, some of the work that I've been doing over these last few months since the pandemic has hit is to do some training with our friends at the Good Samaritan Hospital in La Romana, Dominican Republic. I've also been staying in contact with partners both in India, where I'm on a task force, as well as in Bolivia, just bringing a lot of encouragement there because life has been incredibly difficult. So I would ask that specifically that you would keep all of those places in your prayers, India and Bolivia and the Dominican Republic. Our good friends at the Good Samaritan Hospital are really doing a fantastic job with very limited resources and finding ways to fill in the gap. And so our biggest help for them at this point, unless they ask for something more specific, is really lifting them in prayer and helping and supporting them as they're trying to reach people in areas that need just basic medications aside from anything that's to deal with the pandemic. They are building new rooms, I know, in their hospital to have isolation rooms and pandemic rooms. So it's really been a real pleasure to watch them change and develop through this whole situation. So please keep them in prayer. I would also ask for prayer for our friends in Bangladesh with the ministries that I work there. They're in a quite difficult position with having very few resources and a large population in a very small country. So our partners over there really need your extra prayers. But I wanted to share a verse with you this morning, a couple of verses as your service is opening, and just ask that you would pray into these verses, I guess is the best way to say it, and ask that they live out in your life. So it's coming from Ephesians chapter 1, verses 17 through 19. And if you watched the first live World Missions Conference this summer, these are some of the verses that I shared at that time. It says this: I pray that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, may give you a spirit of wisdom and revelation as you come to know him, so that with the eyes of your heart enlightened, you may know what is the hope to which he has called you, what are the riches of his glorious inheritance among the saints, and what is the immeasurable greatness of his power for us who believe, according to the working of his great power. And what I really appreciate from these verses is that we have this hope inside of us because of our faith. And that's something that we need to share with a world that right now is really lacking hope in so many places. But it also allows us through the Spirit to have wisdom and revelation, an enlightening of our hearts. And so these verses are really important to us, and I would ask that you just spend some time dwelling on them. So that's, again, Ephesians chapter 1, verses 17 through 19. Thank you again for your support and for your care of me as one of your missionaries. And I would, I guess the word they're using these days is global servant. So I'm one of your global servants. And I just really appreciate things. I'm excited to see what I will learn and hear during my sabbatical time and just some time away to rest and really covet those prayers during that time. Thank you, friends, and we'll see you soon. Bye.